You want sports? We got sports for you right here, Woodward Sports.
I'm never late. I'm always on time.
Oh.
When have I ever watched him?
I want wings and pizza.
Is wings and pizza?
I want wings and pizza.
Yeah. I played with that gorilla. You hear me?
Okay. You have a Tesla. You float here.
What up, dope?
What up, dope?
Did you have a nice weekend? Did you give a tip of the cap to the vets yesterday? I hope you took the time to thank a veteran, whatever the case may be. Did you do some barbecuing? Did you go to Vegas and get back like maybe 7 minutes ago or something like that?
Definitely.
I gotta give him props, man. Yeah, dedication. I literally he took the red eye back, and he's here today. Don't you laugh and Art. Let's be honest here. Would you come straight to work? I wouldn't.
Yeah, I need this job, so I would.
I'm telling you.
Here's the other thing too.
I'm telling you point blank, I wouldn't come straight to work.
You know what though? I didn't want to I didn't want to leave Sean out the dry without me on the show. Cause I know he hates when I'm not here.
You know what? You guys you're kissing his ass.
I'm not kidding. I'm absolutely
it's so
being
great that
positively
I was
honest.
here all day yesterday. Not a single okay text or you all right, nothing. But Joique, oh, he went to Vegas. It was so terrible. No, he came in on time. No, he was late. Again, 10:15. Get out of here, Sean.
I didn't say anything about on time. I'm glad that he's here.
Oh, I forgot the contract 11.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yes. I will never be here at 10:15.
We are having
ding, ding, ding.
There's some renegotiation that's going on.
Jesus.
You better know it.
No, Art, I'm telling you point blank, I would not be here. He flew in this morning at 8:30.
8:30? Joique, did you sleep on the flight?
No, I didn't. I prep for the show.
Oh, and he's probably on Vegas time still now. You know what I did yesterday?
Nothing.
Press play and then waited 2 hours.
Wow. Now you must be exhausted.
You must be because you can definitely
press
take a
play?
nap.
And no one came and visited me. Justin said, oh, I'm going to stop by. Adam was like, I'll settle my bets with you. Nothing. All by myself for 8 hours.
What did Adam say?
No, I share my bets with you. He actually did invite me to his wedding this weekend. I'm still determining if I'm going to go.
Who's getting married?
He's getting married.
Adam's getting married?
Yeah.
Who's marrying Adam?
This beautiful lady. That's when you say, what's his name?
You are unbelievable.
Hey, it is the first day of Pride Month.
It is. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month for you.
Okay.
Is it? I didn't.
Yeah, it's Pride Month.
Okay, cool.
Yes, he put it on the top of the, for some reason, Kennedy put it right at the top
I just
of the
noticed that. Wow. I never, you know what? I go to the meat. I always look at the meat.
You look at the meat.
It's almost like a barbecue. I don't have sides and appetizers. Like that stuff, like my wife always does that. It's like, what kind of sides do you want? And I give her the look like.
These sides are the best part sometimes. That mac and cheese.
I want the spicy wings. I want the ribs. That's all I'm looking. I'm looking at the meat of it.
So me and my cousins, like I told you last week, we all went to Vegas, and so the first day we went there, we did a hookah lounge / restaurant. Second day we did the pool party, then the nightclub, and then we're like, you know what? The last day we have this beautiful Airbnb. We're just gonna throw a pool party here, barbecue, and so we went out, bought so much food, invited everybody over, and my sister made some incredible sides. So we have
what kind of sides?
So we only had 2 sides, right? But the side I made her make 2 big pans of each. So. You know how you crack the code with your wings?
The wings, I'm telling you.
You crack the code.
Ask Art.
Art, honestly.
How good were those wings?
What's that? Oh, the wings?
Yeah.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, after I did my Super Bowl run and had how many yards? Was it 20,000? In a single little mark?
Right.
No, the wings were great. The
best
Cajun,
you ever had?
The Cajun ones were spicy, but I liked spice. But the original wings, the master built ones, were probably the best wings I've had. Yeah,
That's really nice.
The ribs
Thank you.
were better than the wings, and I'm a wing guy. So, Sean welcomed me into his home. Dave the butcher was there.
Hold up,
Yeah.
we're doing my story now.
Oh, sorry about that.
There's
Sorry.
no problem.
Sorry.
So
I thought we were going to play a video.
No,
that
no,
we
no,
had
no,
already
not
talked
yet, not
about,
yet,
but
not
that's-
yet,
okay.
not yet.
Yeah, go ahead.
not everything's about you.
Yeah,
All
got
right.
it. Right back to where we were.
All right. So, she's cracked the code to mac and cheese. She really cracked the code to it. She cracked the code.
All right,
All right, so-
I make an exception. If you give me a drop dead mac and cheese, I'll pay attention.
Yeah. And so
I'll pay attention.
Sean.
That good?
Sean.
If I pay your sister money, would she make me like I'll pay her?
No. It's on the house. I'll take care of you. For your first batch. Your first batch. We'll
It's like a. Do you see that? It's like the
take care
drug
of you.
dealer.
Yeah.
Here, man,
We'll-
try
I'll front you a key. I'll front you a key. You know, but you pay me back with interest. So she cracked the code. So I can't tell you the ingredients in it. But she sent me the whole list of what I need to grab. And so I have the recipe. I'm about to perfect it.
Are you gonna try it for real?
Yeah, I'm going to try to
Good for
perfect
you.
hers. And then she has this baked beans that it's a
Baked
family
beans.
recipe.
I do love baked beans.
So we take green peppers, red peppers, onions, ground beef. We mix it together. No seasoning in it. No season. Just we cook it all together. Cook the meat first, and you saute the veggies, and you add it on, and you had that aroma. You take it, you pour it into the pan, the aluminum pan, and then you pour all the beans on top of it. You get it all mixed up in there, and then when you do that, then you start adding the different ingredients in there, from cinnamon, a little bit of ground nutmeg, some brown sugar. We even, don't knock it, we even put pineapples in there.
Pineapple?
I know. You gotta try it. You have to try it. You put pineapples in there. I don't know how my mom came up with this recipe, but it's a couple more things we add to. I don't want to give out all the family secrets on air, but put all that together, put it in the oven for about 45
That
minutes.
sounds so good.
And then we had steaks. They had chicken. I had my vegan sausages. I had my Beyond Burgers. We had ribs. So we did all that, and then I did the homemade barbecue sauce, which took us over the top. And so we had that, and that started about 3:00, and it didn't end till about. It was time for us to go catch our flights.
Now, didn't you tell me your father's like the rib master, right? Was it your dad or your grandfather that really knocks out the ribs?
The ribs? No, it's my dad.
Okay. All
My
right.
dad. So, but it's a team effort because my mom seasons the ribs. She seasons them.
Got to get the right rub. Got to do it.
And her season with his technique, they make the perfect team.
Oh, I love it.
The perfect team. That's one thing I miss about eating animal meat. That was one of my biggest, not regrets, but one of the things, if I can go back and get, I would have them make me like 2 slabs just to myself. Just to myself. I don't know what it is.
I did yesterday. I normally do baby backs. Like when Art came over, I did baby backs. And Art, thank you for the kind words. I'm kind of proud of how I do it.
New Da Vinci said, "I'm like Kevin Hart when it comes to pineapple." No. You got to try it. You have to try it. Listen,
Just give it a try.
You try it. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
I'm the same way. It's like sometimes I hear things and sometimes I get shocked.
You know what though? I saw somebody make baked beans and I saw them put peaches in it. I was like, I don't know how that would taste with peaches, but pineapples, I know how it tastes. Now,
See, you just brought up the P word. I have used peach chips for my ribs.
I used the P
And
word many times.
There's a peachy texture to it, and it tastes so good. And I never in a million years, who wants a peachy? But I use it with my ribs, and I used maple the other night when you were there. And yesterday I did St. Louis ribs.
People mixing their fruits and their meats, I don't like it. I want my meat to taste like death. I don't want it to taste like sunshine and sugar and cupcakes and
No,
rainbows.
it doesn't always do that though. It's kind of similar to. It gives it that, it's a compliment.
It's like
having
I agree
a
with you,
Calvin
Joique.
Johnson and then a Golden Tate. They just compliment each other.
Oh.
You like that one?
Or maybe an Art Smith. Art Smith in the slot.
Yeah, just
it's like
I
an
saw
art.
you work in the slot.
It's like an art. It's like an art and an atom.
Let's not get too crazy. Plus, I was staying in the pocket. I Googled and YouTubed some videos. Did you see my double step back but then one step forward to still stay within the pocket? I know a thing or two about throwing balls. Trust me.
You were pretty smart too because you figured out that I went Tom Brady on you. I went Tom Brady on Art, Joique.
I heard.
I did.
heard.
Really, I
Maybe, you know what? Maybe what we'll do is after the break, we'll play the video.
You mean the break that we're going to take after I tell you about Northwestern Tech?
Ho, ho, ho.
Start a new career in an industry that is always essential, the heating and cooling industry. To learn more, go to northwesterntech.edu. Stay tuned. Joique Bell, Sean Baligian, and this is Woodward Sports.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We are recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand. Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech.
The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10 and a half months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
I'm looking to hire
Hire a graduate
of
of
Northwestern Tech. Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
I have to bring something up very quickly only because Scott brought it up on Facebook. He said he went to Mission Barbecue over the weekend, and I want to get his quote correct. Absolutely incredible place. I've kind of gone snobby. I like to do it myself now. If I can do it myself, let me do it at home. But Mission Barbecue is unbelievable. If you guys haven't been there. If there's
Where's
a,
that
Where's that?
there are a few in the area. There's one right near me at 8 and Haggerty. But there are a few in the area. It's basically started by, like, veterans, and the proceeds go to veterans and
You
things
said
like
it's
that.
by you?
Yeah.
So do you need a gold key to get into the building, or is it once you sit down, they just flood you with gold? Is that just...
Why does he always go from here to here?
You know,
No, he lives in a palace. His
listen.
house is immaculate. Immaculate.
But you know what? I invite you over. I open up my home to you, and
And I'm complimenting
you're
you.
giving everybody
His
the
dog
combo to
almost
my
bit my
safe.
hand off, but that's fine. You know.
You giving everyone the combo to your safe.
No, it was a great time, and I do appreciate it because Saturday I was waiting for the text of, hey, you know, Canadiens are playing
you,
tonight. Can't
nope,
do it. You
can't
did
do it.
Justin came with me, and that was
Now
great.
do you understand why? Now do you understand why?
I get it now.
Because everything's right in the universe. Because I didn't watch on Saturday, there was no doubt in my mind they were going to win last
and
night. and they
congrats,
did.
we're going to cover it in the show, obviously.
No, we're
but
not.
Did you
congrats
watch the
to
game
you.
already?
Yeah, I watched the game on Saturday, and then they beat them last night. They eliminated them last night. So I lost my mind. I'm not going to lie to you, but that was.
You lost your mind?
I did.
What did you find out they won? Why they was there?
Yeah, Art, how would you like to describe that? Because I kind of freaked Art out. We were all having a conversation, and I was pacing because the game was in overtime, and I was a little nervous. And I'm sure you guys get this. I had a premonition. I'm not lying. So, the notifications go off on your phone. Maybe you got the NFL app, whatever.
Did I tell you to put it up?
we
to
told
put
you to
on
hide
vi-
them.
do
all
not
these
disturb.
all these notifications kept going on, but I knew this one notification. I knew the game was over. Honest to God, I'm not joking. Because Art, you vouch.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at my phone very often, and this one went off, and I just went, "Oh my gosh!" And I went into a little dance, and then I took some slap shots, and yeah, it was nice.
It was crazy to see how someone who is a fanatic such as Sean handles himself when he can't watch the game. That's what was fascinating.
You
I
just
mean,
keep busy.
he's throwing the football with one hand and looking at his notifications with the other. I was like, "Can we have some father-son time?" He's like, "You don't matter as much as Suzuki does," and I was like, "Okay, it's okay." I want to be named after a motorcycle.
All right. What do you have? You have video of
Yeah,
us playing
so
catch?
a big shout out to Justin who put together not only the video that we're going to be playing now, but in the second hour we're going to
I get it now.
Detroit Dark Angels.
Art called Justin over to use him.
Actually, that's not what
So,
happened
hold
at all.
on, I'm talking.
Justin
I'm talking.
asked if he could come over, and I checked with the person who owns the house. His name's Sean Baligian. You may have heard of him. And the mayor of L-Town said yes, and I said, Justin, if you want to come out and shoot film, you can. And he's like, I was planning on it
shoot
anyway.
film? Oh, shoot film? Huh. He asked him to come out and shoot film.
Shoot film, you know.
Using them.
Listen, my
Just
OTAs
not
look
come enjoy
really
yourself
good.
and take time off away from the network and relax, but come work.
Yeah, that's what I did on Monday. So let's play that clip. I didn't have a day off, so there's no days off over here. But yes,
It was. Listen, full disclosure, I had things ready, and
Such a jerk.
Everybody else was late. Art showed up like 15 minutes early, which I kind of expected.
Oh, that's
that.
crazy. When he shows up 15 minutes early, he gets credit. Boy, I'll show up 15 minutes early. You're late! You're late!
but you've never been
You're
here.
late!
You've never been
You're
here at 10.
late!
You've never been here at 10 ever. You've never been here at 10.
No, I've been here at 10 before.
Okay, once, and it was Christmas.
once.
We all cheered.
Yeah.
So listen. So then it was for a while. I thought it's going to be Art and I, and that's okay.
I know. Because
And then-
Justin's late. He woke up at 4 p.m. The man has like a sleep schedule that I don't understand. He woke up at 4 p.m. and then stayed up until 5 in the morning.
And poor Dave Hubbard, everywhere he goes, he cooks. So I said, "You're not cooking anything. Like you're not. Like seriously." And he was like, "What do you need me to do?" I go, "Nothing, Dave. Don't do anything. For once, just come to somebody's house and chill out." Because the guy, I mean, he's the most giving dude.
Yeah.
And I go, "Dave, nothing. Like nothing. We're cool. Everything's great. Don't worry about it. I got this." You know.
But that's his love language.
Yeah, but that's
That's his love language.
Yeah, that's what he. But I said, Dave, I'm going to do some rib, and the wings were a little too hot for him, but that's okay. He said that's a little out of my spice range, but the ribs were good.
It's weird because I go from here to here. I'm used to going from here to here. Art, why aren't you in the booth today?
There's a question that's going around on social media too on if I'm getting cut or leaving or anything. As of right now, I don't think I am. I mean, when Chad shows up, we'll see. But
What did Chad tell you in the text message the other day?
I'm joking. It was a joke. I'm training Sawyer right now, pre-Malone. So I'm training him because we need more technical directors. So I've trained Easy. I'm training Sawyer now. Next week I'll teach you, Joique. It'll be great.
And
So-
you notice all the people Art have trained have turned out incredible. Wonder
that's
why
debatable.
that is, Joique.
Sorry.
He's only trained one person.
He said two. He said Easy
no,
and Sawyer.
he's
Does
training
that-
him right now.
Yeah, we
Last
don't
time I
know
checked,
what
Easy and
Sawyer's
Sawyer's
capable
two
of.
people.
No. He's trained. He hasn't trained him yet. He's training him.
I'm training
Okay.
him right now.
He's
All right,
only
we got to get
trained
to the video
Easy.
because
Yeah.
we're a sports
Just so you
network.
know.
We got to talk about
And
sports.
they
We'll get
turned
to
out
sports when we
great.
get to sports. How about that, Art? We'll get to sports. Sports not going
Tell
anywhere.
that to Mr. Johnson.
This show's the
you called him
biggest soap
Johnson.
opera. I mean, we are. Let's be honest. We've turned into a soap opera.
Yeah,
we
but
have.
the morning show's catching up between Corey and
Well, and
Stick
then there's
this
the
morning.
afternoon show. I mean,
Oh.
there's the walking soap opera. That
Yeah,
is Tom
and listen,
Hanks.
Maz. Hey, Sawyer, put the camera on me. Maz, I'm coming for you. I heard what you said on Drew and Mike.
I
I'm coming
can't
for you.
wait to- oh.
What did
I'm
he say?
coming for you.
What did he say?
I'll save it for the show.
No. It's on the show
Save
right
it
now.
for the show.
We're on
Let's
the
play
show.
this clip. We got a time marks to hit.
All right,
we got
so
lots of stuff to talk about.
Art came over the house, and we decided it was time for a catch.
Yeah. We call this part catch up. Art looks so excited to be playing catch with his dad, and he's such a disappointment. No wonder. Why does Art like he's catching a punt? Okay. Shy, look at Shy face, he's so proud. Come give him a hug. He's saying, hit me. You can't hit this target. Who holds their hands like that when they're catching the pass? This is Art catching the pass, everyone.
Listen, you know what? You didn't play catch with me. So you
No, I
can,
would never play catch with you.
yeah, good. because I'd
Look at
stomp
this.
you out. I'd stomp you out. This is the new generation you're looking at right here.
Have you not watched the film of you throwing that ball?
Yeah, there was a couple sloppy ones, but Justin made me look good. Listen, that was a commercial for fathers and sons working together. Okay?
You know what? Everybody go see Fatherhood coming out next 2 weeks with
But
Kevin Hart.
I gotta say real quick before we cut to break. Sean was nothing but nice. His dogs were nothing but nice. His wife was amazing,
My
awesome.
dog isn't nice.
It was great, and I hope I am welcomed again. It took me 2 hours
come
to
over
get there
anytime.
because I had to go under secret tunnels, like all this and that. But it was nice. I appreciate it, Sean, and thank you for letting me bring Justin and us creating that.
Secret tunnels?
Huh?
You had to go through secret tunnels?
You got to speak with your chest. I can't hear you.
You had to go through secret tunnels?
Yeah, his house is, and the next
I've
door
never
neighbor
been
too
invited.
is the biggest fan of mine ever. I've never had a fan.
That was awesome.
He's my first fan.
That was really cool.
And it was
Wow.
he wanted a picture. I didn't know what to do with my hands.
Andy across the street. Andy, I know you're watching. Appreciate you, buddy. I saw Andy in the afternoon, and he said to me, "Is Art really coming over?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Do you think I could meet him?" I said, "Of course, yeah, walk over." Yeah, and then he said, "Is it okay if my girlfriend meets him too?" I said, "Yes."
And I
of
said,
course."
absolutely not. No,
So
I'm joking.
Art, when Art came over, we were kind of chilling in the backyard. I was showing Art where my smokers are, and I could see like Andy and his girlfriend kind of like peering over and everything, and I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I got to take him. So they took a picture with Art, and it was, and then he said, "I wish we got video of that because you were like, please call Chad." He was like, "Art, you're the best on the whole the whole network or whatever."
Felt good. It
And
felt good.
so yeah, it was
Oh, good, didn't it?
We got a T-shirt coming his way too. Got to get you guys to sign the T-shirt. So he's a big fan of
Yes.
the network.
Okay.
So, but yeah, no. To recap everything, I mean, I can catch a ball, so you guys can stop talking about that. And if you don't believe me, I'll play the footage every time. I mean, that was at least a football field and a half. And-
The balls you caught, he underhanded them to you.
No,
Yes.
no. You
If
weren't there because you were in Vegas because you have better things to do than hang out with the show. So.
It was fun. Then my other neighbor drove by and was like, "Do you guys want some vodka?" Like George is such a good. You remember that?
Yeah.
George was like, "Do you guys need some vodka?" And we were like, "Nah, it's not one of those nights." But thank you anyway.
Yeah.
So it was
Oh,
a good
yeah.
time. We had a good
You got
time.
to take some shots?
No, it wasn't one of those nights.
No.
we just ate some wings and chilled out, and
Why,
it was nice.
Watch the movie?
No, we did not watch any.
No, we were
movies.
living a movie out on his lawn.
How long you gave him, like, you can stay for an hour and a half and you got to go? Or?
Well, you were there 3 hours.
Yeah, like 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah, you're maybe 8 to
I
11.
would have stayed later, but I have a bedtime. My kids wake up.
The
and,
fun,
you know.
the funniest thing though is I think I've explained to you guys. I have a dog who's nuts, who like literally, if you met him, you would be afraid. I'm not joking because
Is this
he's the coward.
yeah, it's the coward.
The coward.
All bark, no
yeah,
bite.
all bark, no.
Okay.
And I could tell whether Art wants to admit it or not. I could tell that Art was a little freaked out by Rocket.
Oh, I've been bit before by a dog.
And
so
then
it's like, yeah.
We all have.
and then about 2 minutes in, Rocket and Art are best friends.
Oh, yeah.
They were literally best. And that I said, that's Rocket.
Yep.
That's he'll bark at you.
He'll bark at you until you say hi to him, and then
Like you. That's literally our relationship. You're like an angry dog until you get to know you, and then you're an okay guy.
angry
you know?
dog.
Art, you
What'd
did a
kinda
good
call
job
me?
catching the ball. We'll work on
Thank
your
you.
technique, but what was the one thing I kept saying to you? Bring it in.
No,
just
you kept,
bring it in.
You kept saying, and I quote, "Teach me some things, Art," and I said, "I can't right now. I want to eat wings."
This is the thing now. When I saw Art throw the ball, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the guy off of Sandlot.
You're
Yeah,
just,
it just
you're
run the
just
ball in.
you.
Just run it in.
You need
Hold on.
sleep.
I do
and
need
you
sleep.
need a better attitude. You
No,
should
no,
be
my attitude's
proud
great.
of this.
You know, I'm proud of your progress. Let's move forward. I'm glad that Sean invited you over. I'm glad that I wasn't invited.
Well, you weren't invited because you were in Vegas.
I was in Vegas because I wasn't invited.
Oh, you're like, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm
going
going
to
to
Vegas.
Vegas. What the hell?
I knew
Absolutely
you were going.
right.
I would have invited all you guys over. It was funny. Easy tried to
Fish.
shoehorn his way in.
Why did
and
you
I
go?
Of course.
No,
Of course.
I said you and Mikey TikTok. Well, I'm going to do another big.
Mikey TikTok.
I'm going to do another big barbecue. I said you and Mikey TikTok came over already. So you know
But
what?
Sean, I'll bring my show out there. We can do
Let
it from
this
your
be-
basement.
I have a question for you though.
Let this just be Art and I and Justin and Dave the Butcher.
my question, I have a question for you when we come back.
All right. Perfect. More Woodward sports, fan interaction. I just don't get it. Let's talk to an athlete about it. I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't get it. We'll come back, get into that. Don't you go anywhere. Joique Bell, Sean Baligian. This is Woodward Sports.
We are here, downtown Fenton, my favorite Bridge Street Exchange.
That's right. And you want to switch up your wardrobe this summer? It's this easy. You ready, Joey?
I'm ready.
All right, you ready? I like it. You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
All right. Ooh, Brixton. Nice. One more time?
Yes.
Ooh, I like the hat on this one, too. You ready to do it one more time, Joey?
I'm getting tired. One last one.
All right, let's change it. Bro, where's your shirt? You need new clothes this summer. Bridge Street Exchange in Fenton. That's where you need to go. Thank you, guys.
I'll take it. Oh, look at that. So before we left, I had a question because Sean has, he's said this numerous times, that when he hangs it up and he retires and he goes out, he buys his ranch and he says he's done with people. He's done with everyone. So my thing is, when you retire, are we not having a big barbecues ever again?
No, that's different. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Okay.
You're right. Let me check myself. Now, there'll also be like a running clock. I'll have like a running clock in the backyard.
Right.
And when the clock goes to zero, everybody out. But, yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. No, absolutely.
Okay.
I love to do that.
Right.
I enjoy, if you guys came over, set up a time and come over anytime. Let me know. I love to go cook. And like yesterday, I had way too many people over. But it was one of those things. I was up at 7 o'clock in the morning getting things ready, and by the time 2 o'clock in the afternoon came,
how much meat did you buy? Or did you just go downstairs to the freezer?
Yeah, I have a lot. Art, you saw my freezer. I have like a meat freezer. I did buy 5 racks of St. Louis ribs yesterday, and
when everything was done, how much food was left over?
I like to send people home with food, like little doggy bags.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there were maybe 5 sausages. Let me think. There were 2 full racks of ribs. I kind of did that on purpose, so that was for me.
Okay.
Because I'll go home and eat these St. Louis ribs. That's about it. Really, that was people.
No sides. All the sides were gone.
No, the people. You know what? This is another reason why I don't like to go get sides, because like there's this giant thing of pasta salad at home.
Ugh.
There's like a giant thing, and now it's like I'm gonna
That's
have to
why it's pasta salad.
I'm gonna have to throw it out. And
Yeah.
I hate waste.
Nobody
I hate
wants
waste.
pasta salad.
They destroyed the burgers. I did those bacon brisket burgers. They destroyed those. 3 racks of ribs, and these are the big, like
The big boys.
yeah. There were 3 gone like that, like just gone.
So we did.
destroyed.
So this is what we did. We did about 5. We did about 5 racks of ribs. We did about 10 steaks. We did about 20 brats. We did my vegan stuff, and for some reason they ate that too. The baked beans with the ground beef. We did one with ground beef. Another one with with veggie crumbles. It's Sean. Now I'm gonna invite you over for one of my barbecue, but I'll let you do it. I'll let you cook all the meat. You bring the meat over, and then
I'd love to.
and I'll make all the sides.
You kidding me?
No, I'm serious. We'll do that, and then
I tell people, and I know we almost did this back in the wintertime. Like, I'll cook your stuff. Are you kidding me? Like, I remember you were like, "Hey, dude, if I bring over a pork," I was like, "Duh, heck yeah, I'll cook it." I love it. I enjoy.
you cook a whole pig.
I've done it before. Yeah.
How many times have you done it?
Once. We did a 35-pound. We named him Albert. And I should show you the pictures. We did that in October.
And you put the
That's
apple in
when
his mouth?
I had a lot
I saw the pictures.
I had a lot of people at my house.
He asked for the cheek. You want the cheek.
Yeah, the cheek. I had a lot. That was one of those. I thought I bit off more than I could chew, literally and figuratively, because it was just people kept showing up. Like it was weird. Like my neighbors, like just, hey, I have my buddy in town, and then all of a sudden there are like 8 more people, and then, hey, the dude down the street, hey, I live down the street from you. Okay, I've never seen you in my life. Come over. And it was one of those things. So thankfully, this is where the meat locker comes in
To play.
Yeah, where, okay, you know what? I'm just going to put, because some people are really simplistic. Hey, man, I just want a hot dog. Okay, I'll make you a hot dog. No problem at all.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever had bad interactions with fans during a game?
Yes.
Did you have a bad experience?
I mean, we chirping.
See, that wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, just chirping. I had high school was worse when we play our rivals, like interacting with their fans. But in the NFL, for the most part, not really. You know, you have your things when you go to the Raiders Stadium. I mean, when they used to be in Oakland.
The black hole.
Yeah, the black hole. I mean, that's different. I mean, other than that, though, I haven't had too many. I never had a fan spit on me. I never had a fan throw something at me. No.
I don't get it. For the life of me, I don't. Like, there's something wrong in your head if you feel the need to throw something at an athlete, if you feel the need, popcorn, beer, soda, to physically confront. There's something wrong with you,
what's wrong
man.
with them? You know what's wrong with them? And I'm being honest.
Fan sense of entitlement?
It might be that, but also they come in and they drink a little bit. And now they get beside themselves. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody, like, touching the backboard for what? Like, why would you do that? That was stupid.
For the life of me, I don't get it.
What was the point?
Like, there's an even money chance that you're going to get hurt. Like, he doesn't know what you're doing on the floor. Yeah. Like the idiot that was running on the field, Joique. You guys don't, like...
Yeah.
You know a little something about...
I hear.
You know a little something about that.
That's the only... Hold on. Do we have that pick? That's my only fan interaction with the guy streaking across the field, and I pushed him down, and he was trying to take off his underwear. I pushed him down again, and even he fell twice, and no one was around to pick him up. So I just went back to the huddle. If we can't find that pick. That was pretty hilarious.
It was great.
It was pretty hilarious.
I would do the same thing if I were you. Like, what are you doing?
It was 2012. We were playing Cleveland. I can't remember if it was a preseason game or regular season game, but I do remember some guy streaking across the field, and I came and I pushed him.
Wasn't it exhibition? I think it was exhibition. I think it was, wasn't it?
No, I think it was regular season.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, because we played them. We played them home. We played them at home for the exhibition in preseason, and I think we played them there.
Oh, okay.
And this happened
for that
there.
Great Lakes Trophy or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? I pushed him down. Like, don't come on my field unless you want that smoke.
Steve's right. Steve was like, it was probably a bet from a buddy. Yeah, that's usually, a couple guys have a, I'm going to run on the field. I bet you won't run on the field. Won't.
But you know what it was? So you remember the guy who betted that they'll have a streaker?
Yeah.
And then he streaked across the field?
Yeah.
And he won like a bet?
Yeah.
And then built himself out and had more. Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was a rumor?
Oh, yeah.
I think that was that the Super Bowl?
Yeah, and then they allegedly he can't collect the money or something. Is that how it worked? I don't remember the full details and everything.
Something like that.
But listen, now I don't want any of you to think that I would. When I was younger, I can't tell you how often I chirped at players. I can't even, and I said some nasty things. I was one of those guys that would do my research before a game. So if I knew that a guy had a serious injury in the past or there was something going, I chirped because I tried to get under their skin. I was never going to run on the field. I was never going to physically confront a player. I was never going to throw anything at a player or anything like that. I mean, it is a legitimate question, though. I mean, are we at the point where if you're an NBA or an MLB player, do you feel unsafe out there? Like, honestly, and that's why I'm glad that we have, an athlete out here because you got your helmet, you got your uniform, but at the same time, you don't know what some maniac's doing on the field.
Yeah, so if I saw a streaker running across the field, I'm not in fear for my life.
Sure.
But if a person spits on me, that's something totally different. That's like utter disrespect. It's like that's like old times disrespect.
No, I hear you.
And so
I'm with you.
And so that would just flare up some emotions. Like, I didn't see. Now, what happened? Because even on this video, I couldn't see. Play that video back, Sawyer, please. Like, which fan did it? Oh, the one in the black shirt. Oh, I did see it.
You can't. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Like, honest to goodness, I for the life of me, I don't get it.
What? You know, and you have people like Tristan Thompson comes out and say, if somebody spit on me, I'll follow you home. I don't think he'll do that, but I know what he's trying to say.
What can be done? I'm being serious. What like honestly.
You see, and like even D Rose is looking like what the like he's upset. Like he's upset.
Do we put, like, I'm not joking, do we put some kind of barrier? I don't know, because I just don't, something bad's going to happen if this, and was it you, Kennedy, that said, I think people want to go viral? Yeah. Somebody's going to push the envelope, and then they're going to get their face pushed in.
It's going to be something similar to the brawl at the Palace. It'll be something like the brawl at the Palace. I'm telling you.
No, dude.
Do we have? I mean, for people who don't understand what the brawl at the Palace was, this was one of the craziest things.
I can't
that
believe
was Bad Boy. That was Bad Boys level, if not more.
It was Ron Artest.
Yeah.
Well, that guy. What are you doing? What like honest to God? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
The thing is, we can tell. Watch this dude. Dude's just standing there. We can tell Ron Artest not to go in the crowd. He should not have done that. I mean, period, end of story. But at the same time, man, people throwing beer,
bottles.
Come on, man. Yeah. Like,
go enjoy the game.
I don't get it. Like, I'm a chirper. I am. I not so much anymore. I stay quiet. When I was at games when I was younger, I chirp people fierce. I'm not going to lie to you. There were a couple times when you got a reaction, it was the best thing on earth. Now, 9 times out of 10, a dude would like just kind of smile and acknowledge you. But that one time you would see the dude's head just go, and he's locked in. I mean, it is.
Oh, you talking about like that Mark? Was that Marcus Peters?
Yeah, trust me, I said something to a hockey player once, and if he,
hey, where you from? He acted like he was in the street. He was asking the guy, "Where you from?"
Yeah,
where you from? He walked up. It was the funniest thing, as if he was really walking it like he was in a hood. Where you from?
I said something to a hockey player once, and honest to God, if looks could kill, I'd be dead. I mean, it was I brought up an injury, and he gave me this look, and then it was funny because then he skated around. It was during the pregame, so he skated all the way around again, and when he came back, he looked at me again, and like he stopped, and he mouthed a word.
You know what it is? They started not only taking these people to jail, but also started finding them.
I'm with you, Joique. Like, don't no kid gloves. No, we're gonna keep you in a holding pen for a couple hours. No, you have to send a message.
No, send a message. And I would say this: if a player was to do that to a fan, you find that fan the same thing you'll find that player.
Yeah.
And so, speaking of money, have I told you about Hard Financial? But I'm gonna tell you that after you finish watching this clip of Marcus Peters going to my guy and ask him, "Where you from? Where you from?" Running backs.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Scott, I was watching this game.
You love for that.
You may have heard this story, but Scott said Woody Hayes punched a player on the other team for daring to make a tackle. He had just made an interception. I still remember the names. Charlie Bauman of Clemson. The head coach at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, literally punched him. End of the game, Ohio State threw an interception. Charlie Bauman gets kind of pushed into the Ohio State sideline, right? Woody Hayes comes up and throws an old man punch at the player on the opposition. You should watch the video. I was watching it with I'll never forget, I was watching it with my dad. I was probably like 8 years old or whatever. And my dad, I didn't see it at first. My dad goes, that crazy old man just punched that player. That crazy old man just punched that player. And that was the end of Woody Hayes at Ohio State. The legend, Woody Hayes.
That was the end of him?
That was the end of him. You don't come back from that. You know. I mean, he literally, granted, his punch kind of looked like, the guy was 729 years old, right? He was freaking Methuselah. And Charlie Bauman celebrating on the Ohio State sideline because he got pushed into the sideline after making the interception. Woody Hayes comes up like a bat out of hell, literally takes a swing, hits him like right here across the chest. And you could see like Charlie Bauman kind of look at him and like, what are you doing, old man? Like, what do you do? Can you imagine that? Like, it's crazy. Bill Belichick slugs you because you just scored a touchdown or something. And it's funny. I mean, the player's reaction's the best. He's kind of like, what are you doing? Like that. And that was his last game. Well, the great Woody Hayes. The great Woody Hayes. All right, good. Here it is. Look at Sawyer.
Look at Sawyer.
There's no way Art would have found that on time.
No way.
Now watch this. Okay, so he gets knocked in. There he is. What? Look at crazy old man. But you can see him kind of sitting there going, "What are you doing?" And the Buckeye players have to like literally yank the crazy old man away.
They try to save him.
Yeah, it didn't work. He lost his job like literally the next day.
The next day?
Yeah. Yeah, that was is that the 78 Gator Bowl, if I'm not mistaken? 78 Gator Bowl.
You're
Test
mistaken.
my memory.
It was 79.
It might be 79 actually. It was 78 or 79 Gator Bowl. So yeah, he picked off the pass to end Ohio State season, and that crazy old man slugged him.
Let's see who's right when we come back from this break. But after I tell you about Hall Financial, interest rates have started to fluctuate, so now is the time to call Hall Financial. You don't know what's going to happen, so be smart about it. Make the phone call while rates are still low and save you a lot of money. Hall Financial is fast, and they do all of the heavy lifting. So go to davidhallmortgage.com now and get started. Hall Financial, they have lower payments, they have better options, and they give you more personal attention. Stay tuned. Joique Bill, Sean Baligian, and this is Woodward Sports.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
You did a great job in there. So what year was that? Was that the 78 Gator Bowl or 79 Art?
It was 78.
I know what you're doing, and I'm not going to fall for it.
You can look it up. It was 78.
Thank you, Sean.
No, Sean, that wasn't for you, Sean.
Oh, Sean, it was 78.
No, Sean. No, I was seeing the Art.
Okay.
That was for Art. That wasn't for you.
Listen, you're dealing with Arthur today, so let's not start.
Relax, Artemis.
Oh, damn it.
Artemis is back in the booth.
Is this about, no, I'm serious. Is this about policing players, or policing fans more? About making them be held accountable? About punishing them? About not just going, he, that's cute and funny, we're going to put you in a pen. No, we're going to press charges because this stuff is happening, and it's happening in an alarming rate at NBA games.
What they do is, I think the one of the worst things that they can do aside from that is, they ban them for life from the facility. But how do you manage that?
I couldn't agree more.
They can still you ban them, but what does that mean?
Or order the tickets online. And do you think that that they have people on the lookout for you? When, hey, there's that Art Smith fella. Don't let him into the arena today.
Well, everybody's looking for Art,
right? Yes,
Art
Arthur.
owes a lot of people money.
Here's the thing, is that when I see incidents like this with Kyrie Irving, blatantly disrespecting the Celtics logo, you have to hold athletes accountable too. Doing that's why fans are and sure, some people are just crazy drunk white kids who want to spend $2,500 on a ticket. But the thing to me is you create an environment like that when you pull a TO. When you
So
pull a
what?
Terrell Owens.
So what?
Let the players handle it.
Let the players handle
You're
it.
not playing.
And
You're not
I
playing.
get that. But at the same time, you're
hold on,
creating animosity.
Hold up. Did a fan go out there and do that, or did a player do it?
A player did it.
All right, so let a player handle it. If a fan goes out, then let the fans handle the
Tio
fans.
got his. You know,
But then here's the
T
thing
went
then.
after him a couple times.
But
Tio got his.
To your point then, Joique, then let the fans, let's start a petition to have the fans be able to sucker punch another fan when he's acting out of line. I'm cool with that.
That's cool.
Because eventually you're going to see somebody like Kyrie Irving just blast a kid in the face, and I can't wait for it. Like, there's not going to be a malice in the palace. There's going to be one punch you're dropped, and you should for acting like an idiot like that.
Did you ever see the video, one of the famous ones in hockey? There was this, I have no other way to say this.
I love hockey fights.
This overweight man that was taunting Ty Domi in Philadelphia. Art, you can look this up. And this overweight man was leaning over the glass. He was in the penalty box, right? Art, find the video. And Ty Domi's chirping at him, and he's chirping. And obviously Ty said something the guy didn't like. And the guy just started he was pissed, right? And he's leaning on the glass. And so Ty took his squirt bottle. And went and just squirted him with water, right? Well, this sent the guy off. I mean, he went crazy, right? He leans fully on the penalty box glass, right? Well, because he was such a big man, he falls into the penalty box. So all of a sudden, there he is in the penalty box with one of the baddest men in the National Hockey League. And it was like, you know what I wish? When you go into the Lions' Den, you know what happens? Yeah. You have to face, watch this. Here it is.
No, but he shouldn't have, as an athlete, he shouldn't have done that.
He squirted the glass.
No,
now
he
watch.
didn't.
Now look at this guy. Now watch. Watch this. Now you're in the Lion's Den. Ty showed a lot of restraint there because he literally could have loaded him. He could have loaded him up. And instead it was like the officials that got in there, and you can see Ty's kind of standing back going, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Great stuff.
Great stuff.
All right, now you have to find one more.
Good job,
Okay,
Artemis.
You have to find one more.
Good job, Artemis.
Don't.
There was a fan in Quebec City when the Nordiques were a team. Sorry, Art, to put you on the spot like this.
How do you even spell? I can barely spell Quebec.
Barely spell Artemis.
There was look up Rob Ray punches fan. And this crazy Quebec Nordique fan runs on the ice. Not only runs on the ice, but are you ready for this, Joique?
Yes.
Because I know this is going to tick you off as a player. Run straight to the bench. Run straight to the bench to confront a player. Now, I want you to think about this. You and all your teammates are standing on the sideline at Ford Field.
Yeah.
And some maniac runs over to your domain, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you do? Right? That dude would pay, right? That dude.
I don't think that would happen. I mean,
well,
I don't
know
see it
if
happening.
you found the video yet, but his nickname was Sugar Rob Ray for a reason.
And just took
There's
charge
Rob
when we
Ray.
did what we had to do and got
Does
rid
he
of
just
him.
look like
Can
a
we hear the
punch?
audio?
Watch,
Is there any
look,
audio?
watch this. Watch.
Is there
Pay
any audio?
attention.
For disturbing the peace. He wasn't seriously injured and likely won't press charges himself. But the punishment for Ray is still under consideration.
27
Players
unanswered
are
punches.
always reminded they must not get involved with fans. So I really can't give you any more than that at this point. I don't know to what extent the fan was responsible for whatever did take place, or our player.
What do you mean? What level of responsibility? The idiot fan ran to the Sabres bench on the ice, you moron!
Hey, listen, I'm in fear for my life. I'm defending myself and my teammates.
Watch this again. Watch him load up. Let's count.
Let's count, yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 unanswered punches.
No, it was more than that. It cuts off.
It was double, too, because there was two teammates hitting him.
Yeah, it was two. So I would say he
24.
hit about 20-plus hits.
Yeah.
About 20-plus hits. He did.
I'm not being funny. Like, you're running to the bench. What do you, honestly, at that point in time, you just said it best. I don't think people think from the athlete's perspective.
No,
you don't know what the heck's going on. Does he have a knife? Seriously.
Right, so it's a difference, between a streaker running across the field and then somebody like running to your sideline to a particular person.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. You have to be outside your mind to rush an NFL sideline. Like, I don't see that happening.
Unbelievable. Yes, Arthur.
What do you see either the NBA doing or any other sports organizations? I mean, are we going to put up, like, nets? Like, in the NHL, obviously, outside of the glass, you have the nets. So do we just put nets everywhere? Do we... Stick had mentioned having a sniper ready, and when there's an unruly fan, one to the head. I mean, to me, you're paying $2,500 plus for tickets to a game, and then you act like a moron.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't understand. What do you think the answer is, Joique? What does the NBA do?
I think it just takes one fan to run up and really get dealt with. It takes one. I'm gonna tell you this. I remember a coach told me this. I was in high school. He said, "You learn off other people's mistakes. If a person runs across the street and gets hit by a car, when you go to the street, are you gonna look both ways, or are you just gonna run across the street too?" And I said, you know what, I took that to heart. And so I think it only takes one fan to really get dealt with to where fans are like, I don't want that. We used to call it NFL. We used to call it free hurt.
Hurt.
We used to call it free hurt. We don't want it. You can have it. You can have it for free. And so I think if a couple fans, they can get it for free. But we don't want to go there. I mean, you're our fans.
Dude, my guess is, Art, to answer your question, I mean, they might have to put up like a gate just behind press row or something like that, and like have it ring around the arena or something, because you can't. The one cool thing about basketball is the seats right next to the benches.
But that's the thing. That what makes it
really
so
cool.
That what makes it so enticing to spend $2,000 or $3,000 for those 4 seats. Or if you're in LA and you're watching Kobe, what was the floor seats going for, 40,000 or something? Like something ridiculous?
Yep.
People want to be close to the action. They want to be so close they feel like they can touch you. All right, and so now even this, like, and Russell has a football mentality, and I love it. I love it.
You have to. You really have to try to nip this in the bud, though, because I agree with I'll go back to what Kennedy said like 15 minutes ago. I think it's going to become an epidemic now because they get their 15 minutes of fame.
It's copycat.
Yeah. They get their 15 minutes of fame.
But see, we need more Ron Artest in the league. We really do. We need, I would love nothing more as a fight fan to see one of these kids get clobbered, but I don't think it will stop it. Because that kid who got clobbered is going to make millions.
Why?
He'll sue and he'll win somehow.
No, he won't win. He won't win.
You don't think so?
No, because they'll kind of sue, and they'll sue him first, and he'll have more to lose.
I think with how crazy society is, it wouldn't surprise me if a fan that went out onto the field or the court and ends up getting punched ends up winning the lawsuit because of distress or something.
You know what? You just said something that I didn't even we've lost our common sense. We have.
Absolutely.
Like one day we're all going to have to go, wow, there was a strange period for a couple of years where everybody lost their mind, and I'm so glad things are back to normal. I don't count anything out. And then that's why I say, as an athlete, if I'm Joique Bell and I see some idiot within close proximity of me, I don't know what he's going to do. In today's society, with as fucked up as things are, I don't know what he's going to do. So I'm sorry, I'm going to side with the athletes in this. I don't. Oh, he's just having fun. With as wacky as society is,
Here's the other
thing. Go
thing.
have fun in the stands. Stay out of my realm.
We just spent a year in timeout. All of us did. A year in timeout. And we get out and we do dumb shit. You're going right back in timeout. And the NBA is going to go back to the bubble. You want fun taken away? That's how you get fun taken away. And you're wearing a Garnett jersey. He doesn't play for the Celtics. He's out. He hasn't played for the Celtics in a while. You're dumb, and you're probably broke. Go spend your money on getting a new jersey instead of a ticket.
That's the dumbest thing you could ever say. So I guess a person dumb for running a Sanders jersey to a Lions game?
Listen, I think it's weird to wear another grown man's name on your back to begin with, but we can talk about that later. That's weird. My name is, I want to represent my name, not Joique Bell's name. Sorry. That's just...
You can never represent my name.
See it again.
No way.
See it
The
again.
way you threw a ball.
You are jealous that we had that bonding time. That's okay.
I'm not jealous.
You're jealous.
After watching that video, I see why Kennedy put that at the top of the prep.
What? Because it was the most important. What are you talking about?
Can we talk about my 1989 delivery though? Did you see that ear level and everything? Did you see
I saw
that?
the pat.
I open up my chest. I pat it. I open up my chest, ear level. That's a good delivery.
You opened up for you want to keep everything tight. You're too wide, so
You
Sean.
think so? You think so?
You take that hit, everything's exposed.
Yeah, everything's.
You want everything.
I wear that flap jacket right there because Art came in like a bull in a china shop every time I delivered.
Always.
Art and he led with his crown. It was dangerous to him and it was dangerous to me.
I never seen a man catch a ball like this.
Look at that. Look at that. No, go back. I want you to rewind that.
Rewind that?
You know what's crazy?
Now I'm playing the role of Joique Bell.
What do you want me to rewind to?
Watch that pat. I want you to watch this throw. You kids out there, this is how you throw a football.
That's how you catch one. Look at that. Patience.
You put the ball in. You threw a perfect pass, so he had no choice but to catch it. And look at that throw. He had his fingers in front of the laces.
You were so upset at happiness.
Would you admit I kept putting the pass right there for you?
You did. You did. Look at that.
Yeah.
I would not. Hang on. I would not want to fight that man. Look at the veins on the neck. I would not mess with Joique. You better watch your mouth.
Is that a vein?
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
That's not the only football that happened over the weekend. Did you like that segue? Huh? Did you like that segue? Stay tuned. There was a tryout over the weekend. And we'll get to that. First, I want to tell you about 8 Mile Vodka, born in Detroit, and it's distilled in single 90-liter batches to allow for optimal quality control and care. Then carbon filtered, aerated, and bottled at the perfect time to produce a subtle taste with a smooth finish and a character all its own. It's an exceptional premium vodka that can be chilled and enjoyed straight or mixed to create an exceptional cocktail. Might I suggest the Moscow Mule? Now, the next time you're out, ask your bartender for an 8 Mile Vodka or pick up a bottle at Meijer. And as always, drink responsibly. Joique Bell, Sean Baligian. This is Woodward Sports.
Ever since Corey's been wearing this LeBron James jersey around the network, it's been falling down a lot. And really, that's it. Dan Campbell is going to be the man for the Lions. Don't you agree, Corey? I didn't even touch you.
All right, in case you missed it on Friday, it was so cool to have the Dark Angels in here. And Art, they would destroy you and I, let's be honest.
Oh, yes.
If we had a 2-on-2 game, they would destroy us. And I don't want to face, was it the dark side, right? Wasn't that their defense?
Dark side,
I
yeah,
don't
it
want
was
to
their
face the dark side.
defense.
No, thanks. I'll play you in Madden, but I'm not taking the field. So anyway, Kennedy wanted to see if she has what it takes to be a Dark Angel. And there were questions, not only from Joique. Joique did it with love, though. I'm going to get Joique's back here. Joique did it with love.
No.
No, you don't think he did it with love?
At first he did, but then listen to this. So when you had the Dark Angels up there, one of them told me that Joique whispered in her ear to say that I wouldn't make it and that I wasn't good. To mess with me, and then because she came to me after the show and she was like, I just want to let you know, like, I thought you were actually good. Like, Joique just told me to be hard on you.
That's
Bestie, that's fake.
Listen to me.
I see your true colors shining.
Yeah, he had Riss say that I wasn't that good.
I said Riss. I said give her a hard time. Joking. That's all I said. I didn't tell her to say that you sucked.
Hey, Kennedy, did you get an invite to Vegas?
I didn't get an invite to Vegas, but that's a different issue.
No, that's not a different issue because you said you was moving that day.
Yeah, I did.
So I knew that. I knew you and Shaw had your thing going on. I wasn't
perfect
invited.
timing.
And Fish doesn't like to travel.
I wish I went to Vegas. Would have rather been there than Ohio.
Fish doesn't like to travel. What do you mean? It's his dream to go to like New Zealand.
Right. You know nothing about any of us.
He wants to move to New Zealand. He doesn't want to. He wants to move there.
I do, but my goal is to just watch sports and travel around the world.
Oh, for
God
real.
bless you,
Like,
Fish.
possibly
Sorry, I'm
every
sorry I
week,
didn't
every
invite you
weekend,
over the
every
next time
whatever
you're
it is.
coming over.
I was in Indianapolis for the 500. So.
Oh, were you really? What the
hell?
Were you there with Were you there with D-Mac?
No, I didn't run into him. I wanted to though.
Okay.
Do you like barbecue, Sawyer?
Don't.
What's your favorite thing?
I like brisket or wings.
All right.
He hates wings.
You'll get them both.
Wait,
What is
Sean,
doing right now?
Sean, I need you to come to my house because my stepdad gave me his grill and it's like huge. It was the biggest thing that
I
we
need
had
you to
to
understand
move.
this. I need you to understand this real quick, Kennedy. He doesn't grill. He smokes.
Okay, but I don't even know how to
did grill
use this
yesterday.
grill. Like, it's a propane tank, and yeah, I have to light it. I don't know how
You
to
have
do
to
it.
light it?
Yeah, because it's a little busted up. That's why I got it, because they needed a new one.
The look on Sean's face.
My mom said, turn the gas on
Do you want to know
first
what the
or
truth
something.
is? I honestly think your stepfather's trying to murder you.
Awesome.
You
okay.
don't light a propane.
You don't light a propane tank. I really think he's trying to murder you.
Wait, they said to turn the
Did
thing
he-
and then light it, and not light it, and then, like...
Did he take out an insurance policy recently that you know of?
Not that
I
I-
would look into that. 'cause
Wait, I
that's-
thought it... So I don't light my grill?
No, you're not supposed to. But I know what you're saying. Like
I'll
you
tell
turn
you
it on and just light it and it
Yeah.
lights up.
Yeah, when you said
Well,
light
make
it,
sure it's
that-
on low.
okay, so I have a Weber. Yesterday, I even tweeted out the picture. I had a bunch of burgers and dogs and sausages, and I even had some lamb sausage, which I enjoy immensely. So, Kennedy, tell me if this is how yours... I have a big, giant Weber.
Uh-huh.
You turn the propane, like where it says open, you turn the propane
Underneath the tank thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
and then separately, there's a button that says ignite.
Yes.
And I press ignite.
But my button doesn't work
Oh, God.
Right.
So he wants you to
to
light...
light it.
On low. So
he's,
what you,
he's
so,
trying to blow you up.
So what you
Okay,
do is,
awesome.
so this is what you do,
point
Kenny.
blank, he's trying to blow you
I
up.
understand. I've had one of those. So what you do is you turn it on, right, and then you turn it all the way on low, not on high, all the way on low, and then you light it.
Yeah, that's what they told me to do. I forgot that step.
Don't
Then
This
he's
is why I
really trying
can't
to.
do
But
it
he's
by
really.
myself.
See, even Joique can't fight that now. They are trying to blow you. I would go run to your dad right now.
No, she said
He
that
did
he
tell
told
me that. I
he
forgot
told
that
her,
part.
but you forgot that part.
I would have actually forgotten that and then actually blown up.
Yeah. Okay. If you have to do it that way, then my guess. This is just a guess. Is there a little hole where
Yes.
you either There's a little hole where you either put the match or you can even do the lighter.
You do it alone. You do it alone.
You
Like, yeah.
can't.
The long
You
lighters.
can't have. Don't ever turn it on high. Because
Okay.
that's. Do you like your eyebrows?
Yes.
Are you fans of your eye? Then if you're a fan of your eyebrows, don't ever do it on anything but low.
Okay.
Because that'll fly up and it will singe all the shit on your face.
Awesome.
I think we need a day where we teach Kennedy, like, adult things. Because
Yeah, that needs to happen.
Yeah, like throwing a
in
ball.
The dishwasher.
Like throwing a ball.
Don't, like, the garbage disposal, don't touch that. Like, I think...
I can use a garbage disposal.
Well, you have hands, so why do you, you know. If you want to keep your fingers, that's all that I'm saying.
Okay. Anyway,
It's
let's
funny
watch
how
my football.
Isn't it great how Art is just more talkative this week? Let's get into it.
His confidence, though, he had a catch for the first time in his life. He had a catch, and I'm happy. I'm happy.
And you know what? Jealousy doesn't look good on you, Joique.
But
Let's
the
get to this.
confidence.
Joique's never had a catch in his whole life.
Not
No.
as good as mine. Would you like me to play the clip, the Dark Angels clip?
Please.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Kennedy and the Dark Angels.
What's up, guys? It's Kennedy from the Baligian and Bell Show. I'm here with the Detroit Dark Angels, and they're going to try and teach me how to be a football player today.
We coach up all the rookies, so I believe with the two of us, we're gonna get her together. I think she's more natural than she thinks she is. Yeah. We're gonna figure that out for her, though. We're definitely gonna let her know.
I'm a little nervous.
Get low. You're too high. You gotta get low.
I'm better than I think.
Run through the ball.
I'm
Run
Joique,
through the
I'm
ball,
not
though.
soft.
Run through the ball, Kenny.
try out. I think you did
You're
great.
an official Dark Angel now, so you must have come out. We got, what, 2 games left?
Yep.
Joique Bell, are you hearing this? I'm a Dark Angel now. I'm not soft, right?
Nope, you got what it takes.
Yeah.
Definitely hardcore.
Oh my God.
Or a receiver or even a DB.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Oh my God. Oh my. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Like Aaron Glenn said, there's no pads on. We don't have any pad. We don't know who's soft yet. She's not gonna wreck anything yet. We don't know. We have to let's
Kennedy,
rate it out.
Joique, can we give her some love for this?
I'll give her some love for
Your
her.
hands
are pretty good.
I know I can catch very well. Even though I will say it was different learning to like tuck like this because that wasn't like natural for me to pull the ball in like this because like
You have to
boobs.
protect the ball.
It's a little hard.
The 5
but-
pressure points. You know what the 5 pressure points are, right? With the football?
Mm-mm.
All right, so if you're going to be a receiver or a skill player on the offense, you have to know how to hold the ball. You have to protect the ball.
Right.
So you have the 5 pressure points on the football. You have the very top, in your forearm, you have right here, you have your fingers wrapping around the ball, and then you have your 5th one is your boob.
Your boob.
Your boobie.
Art,
Your
can
boobie
I
is
ask
right
you a
here.
question? Is
Yeah.
it possible to get video of Kennedy watching the ball in? Because remember how I told you look the ball in, pull the ball in, and everything.
She did it right there.
Can we get that next to you catching the ball?
Let's not get crazy, okay? I know what you're doing right now.
Yeah,
And I'm
her
not
her
going
hand,
to allow it.
Listen.
I'm
even
not
her,
going to allow
even
it.
her hands are in the proper place. Whenever you catching the ball above your waist, Kennedy, you always catch it this way.
It's
If it's
amazing.
below your waist, then you turn it around this way.
Mhm.
The ball was coming at Art at his chest, and he was catching it like this under him. Like
Okay,
this.
but Kennedy, have you played catch with your dad?
No.
Yes.
Case closed.
Okay.
She's got like 20-something years ahead of me, guys.
Listen, you just played catch with your dad.
I did.
She's got 2
you
dads
still
as well,
catch 'em
even
like
if
that.
one wants to kill her with a propane tank. But at least she probably played catch with both
Yeah,
her
and I've
dads.
got one with one leg.
know, I
How does
only
that help?
played catch with
I
one
have
of
a
them, I
question.
think.
With your smoker, is that gas? Is that wood? Like what is that
All right,
gas?
so the one is pellets.
Oh, we're back on smoker talk.
I just want to know because
I explained this to you, Art.
I know, but that
I
was
took
supposed
Art's
to be
side.
Art-
We had a good father-son conversation.
If he wants to know it, he can show up at your house. Be a real friend instead of an 11-to-1 friend. Joique.
They both have to be
10,
plugged
15
in,
to 1.
but one uses pellets, the other uses wood chips.
and they stay smoking the entire time. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm about to buy a smoker. Come over here.
You're
show
gonna
me some
love it,
stuff.
dude. The Kennedy Combine. So, Kennedy, what's the next step?
So I have to fill out their little form online on their website.
Are they a little form or just their form?
Just their form.
Okay. That's
Okay.
better.
And then they reach out to you, I think, with like lifts information and tryout information, and you pay $20 to try out, and then you either make the team or you don't.
Is it a fee once you make the team?
Huh?
Is it a fee once you make the team or no?
Yeah, there is.
What's the fee?
I think $500 for the season. But like the girls said while they were here, that includes like their travel and hotel. So $500 really isn't bad.
Okay.
So you're really doing this?
I'm being so serious.
I'm proud of you. Good job.
Thank you.
I'm serious. That's awesome.
But I was wondering, where do girls get like pads? Like, well, am I gonna have to get like little boys?
No.
Like
you
play
go-
it? Do I
no.
go to Play Day Again Sports?
You can go to Play It Again Sports.
Sean, what's wrong?
Like genuinely, where?
What's wrong, Sean?
You can go to Play It Again Sports. You can go to Dick's.
Sean, why are you
Stuff
laughing
there.
right now?
Sean, what's so funny?
Yeah, but they're sponsored by Zenith, correct? And so you can get your helmet from Zenith.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if they'd have pads for me, or I have to show up with my own.
I think they have pads for you, but the whole idea of you going into
Come on, shoulders for like Joique size aren't gonna fit
What
me.
size shoe do you wear, Kennedy?
I wear a woman's 6,
Every
which
bit
is a
of
boy's 4.
I'm sorry. I thought you did great. I think my son.
My little brother plays football.
My son
and
has
I
some
was
pads.
wondering if you
Okay.
could get me.
Can you
I
imagine-
mean him.
What?
Oh, is that
I don't know.
funny?
Can you imagine yourself? Do you want to play offense or defense? Do you want to do the hitting or get hit?
You have a hockey background.
I do have a hockey background.
You could deliver a hit.
Yeah.
You could deliver a hit.
Yeah. You can also run somebody over. So which one do you want to do?
I'll do wherever they put me.
We believe in you, Kennedy, but
Thank
you gotta
you.
believe in yourself.
I think I could be good at whatever I
Pick
put my
something.
mind to.
Pick something. 3, 2, 1, go. Go.
Offense, I guess, because I'd want to score and be a little star out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So you fast.
And I think my strong suit is catching.
You
Don't
think
we
you're
all
fast?
want to score?
Are you pretty fast?
I used to be. I'll have to work on it. I'm gonna start running again because I'm being serious about this.
Are you getting ready for my 5K?
Yeah, I'll start. The 5K's coming up.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Kennedy. If I'm not mistaken, didn't the lady say originally they said corner and then they were like no, like wide receiver? Is that what they talked about?
I think they
didn't they say corner and then they said wide receiver?
I got the video.
Or no, it was running back.
running
right?
back, yeah.
running back. Yeah.
Steve said where my.
I'll be
he said-
Joique.
Steve said we're Joique's old pass from 3rd grade.
Do you still have them?
I
Hey,
turned
we're
it
gonna
in.
play. Here's what they said.
I'm glad you caught that, Lynn.
Yep. Oh my gosh, love that.
So a receiver or a DB, Kennedy?
Then when they were up here, didn't they say, "Oh, I could see running back"?
They said up there. They said they could see corner, which is what I told my dad.
So you'd
or
be
no,
part
I
of the
told my
dark side.
I told my dad I wanted to be a safety because I always thought safeties were cool, and he was like, "You're not skinny and tall enough to
She
be a
has the
safety."
figure
Is what
of
he
Calvin
told me.
Johnson.
No, you know
He
what?
said,
though?
"Kennedy, you'd be a linebacker."
No, you know what?
All right,
My
shut
dad
up.
was roasting.
Kennedy,
what
I'm
Broadwell
telling you,
said?
I could see you, Joique. Seriously, could you see Kenny being a rover? I could see you being a rover. I could see you, and just waiting, just in case they complete a pass over the middle. They know that they have to answer Kennedy Broadwell.
Right.
Hang on.
A lot of people in the comments
All right,
before
so-
were saying
so-
they
all right,
could
so
see
real
me
quick,
at slot.
I have a question for Sean. Sean, what do you think the over/under would be on Kennedy making the team?
Oh man.
Also, we missed what Broadwell said to her.
It was. I cried. I actually went to the bathroom and
literally
cried.
said that she should be a linebacker. Her own dad said that. What the hell is wrong?
Because I said I wanted to be a safety. He said you're not skinny enough.
Oh, you could be a rover. You could seriously. I could see you laying a hit. I do. He kind of has a point though. You have a low center of gravity. Don't take this the wrong way.
Nah.
You have a low center of gravity, so I could see you getting low. I don't know about linebacker as much as could you be a nose guard? I could see you being a nose guard. Just you got to clog up the middle of the line.
Yeah.
I could see you being a nose guard.
At least he didn't tell me I'd be like a good center or something.
Fish.
Could have been worse.
Fish, you all right?
We have a caller. We have Mike on the line. So while Joique's gone, Kennedy, this question's for you.
No, we got to do it after the break, though,
All right,
buddy.
we'll do it after the break.
We got to go to break.
All right,
All right,
hey,
let's go to
with
break and we'll
baseball
get
in
the
full
caller.
swing, NBA playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs off to a hot start. You can make each and every series matter by having a stake in the game with MyBookie.ag. Regardless of whether you're betting favorites or underdogs, player prop bets, or just looking to make some cash, MyBookie gives you tons of options to make all your favorite matches a heck of a lot more exciting. And if you are looking to bet for the first time but don't know what to bet on, they are there to help point you in the right direction. For example, when the Habs were down 3-1 to the series to the Maple Leafs, you could have taken the Habs for a significant amount of money. And unless you are somebody like Fish, who never stopped believing that they could come back and win the series, you would have lost out on that money. Even if you were a jaded fan who didn't think that they'd win another game, let alone 3. Go to mybookie.ag, sign up now, and use promo code Woodward to get your first deposit match halfway up to $1,000. Let them know that we sent you. You have to take the initiative, though, folks. Use promo code Woodward to get that free deposit bonus and start your day off with a W. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere. Mike, see, we already have the talent scouts calling. Mike is going to be joining us in a minute, offering Kennedy a long-term lucrative contract for her budding football career. Don't go anywhere. This is Woodward Sports.
Hey guys, I'm D-Mac.
Hey guys, I'm Pilar.
That was a little slow.
Right.
Hi, I'm D-Mac.
I wasn't ready. I was doing this.
Hi, I'm D-Mac.
Hey, I'm Pilar.
I'm Maz. You're lit. Hi, I'm D-Mac.
I'm Maz. We suck.
You suck.
Catch us Monday to Friday, 3 to 5.
Every day right here on The Hook.
On Woodward Sports Network.
Bridge Street Exchange, downtown Fenton. I'm trying to find me a shirt. Ooh, look at these swimming shorts. What are you doing over there, Stick?
I'm trying to find me a drink. Ooh, look at these bonfire bitters.
Ready for summer.
Let's go.
All right, welcome back. See, the offers are pouring in. This is what happens when you get that hot free agent name, right?
It's right there.
It's almost like the combine. A guy's not on the radar, and then all of a sudden everybody starts talking about some of the measurables, and so I'm guessing Fish, this is a contract offer for Kennedy. Is that how it works? Let's wait and see. Mike, you are on.
Well, it's not a contract. He was. As of 13 minutes ago, driving a propane truck. He has a question for Kennedy, teach you some tricks, and he's got a question for you about COVID and fans and all that good stuff.
All right,
he is
hi,
on the
Mike.
air.
Hey, Kennedy, right now I'm driving a 5,000-gallon propane truck, so at least go to somebody that knows what they're talking about when it comes to propane. It's real easy. You turn on the tank, you open the grill lid, and actually, before you even do that, go to the hardware store, and they have these nice long lighters that are made for grills.
Yes.
Okay.
At the bottom of each grill, there's a hole on each side. That's for air to go through and in case your spark lighter goes out, which is also easily replaceable for about $10 if you go on Amazon. But you turn the grill on, just one of the two burners or however many burners you have, you slide the little lighter in there, you hit the button, click, and it'll fire right up for you. It's really easy, no issues.
Awesome.
Look at that.
Thank you for your concern because I was going to blow up.
I've seen people burn their eyebrows off. So.
Oh, that's a real thing.
Yeah, if you don't do it right, you know they forget to open the grill or whatever, and the gas builds up. There's pretty dumb people out there, as you guys well know.
Me.
But anyway, Sean, the other part I was calling in to talk about was the idiotic fans. The only time I ran into something like that was back in high school. I went to one of our local high schools down there. I live up north now.
All right.
But we had a African American goaltender, and all of the players and the crowd were, we'll say, calling him names that are very inappropriate. And it got to the point where we kept going to the refs, going, you got to get him out of here or shut him up. This is you shouldn't be using those words. They wouldn't. Went through the first break, still didn't. By the time the second break came, the goaltender had enough. When in between periods, he took off his gloves and went up into the stands and took it into his own hands at that point. And then they wanted to suspend him for the rest of the year.
It's amazing how that works out, isn't it?
So, I mean, yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, the whole team went up there, and it's the team against the crowd. The goaltender, you're going to stick up for your guy.
No doubt.
But it's a shame that that people have to behave the way that they do. Like you said, how do you decide who it is that can get in and get out of in and out of there? They have these orders of protections or trespass or whatever. If you ever do get caught back in there, you just have to make the jail time so big that you never think about even trying it again.
No,
because you're never going to stop stupidity.
No, you're right. That's a sad reality. And you know what? If you can't do it with jail time, you can do it with fines, and really hit them where it hurts. Nobody wants to lose money.
I'll tell you one thing.
Thank you for the phone call, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. I'll tell you one thing. When we when we're dealing with a team or you're dealing with an organization, you deal with players, and we have that first initial team meeting, and we have the whole team in there, and we're going through kind of what the season's going to be like, the schedule for the season, and then they bring out the fine book.
Yeah.
And they go through all the fines. Missed meeting, late to a meeting, $2,000. Miss a meeting, $10,000. Lose a playbook, $14,000. And it's to a point now to where it's good now because now we have iPads, so now they don't charge us $14,000 for a playbook if you lose it. Now they charge us $500 because they can just wipe the iPad or Surface from wherever they are.
Yeah.
So you're basically just paying to replace that particular tablet. So, but no, you touch the guy's pocket, he'll He'll tighten up. He'll tighten up. What's the most you ever been fined?
Never been fined.
Not a ticket, not nothing. No fine.
I would get
that's
fined by
different.
my sorority for not going to things. I was a bad sorority sister. I never wanted to do anything that wasn't
You was
a
a
party.
bad saying? You was a bad saying?
Yeah.
I
Bad
told you
sister.
the worst thing for me is our stupid no fault insurance. That to me, that's a fine. That's honestly, it's a fine. It is some
Well, you know, you can still go to
crazy
court.
old woman isn't paying attention, hits my car, and it cost me $1,000.
But can't
How
you?
the
But
how is
can't you
that
sue
right?
her though? If she's in the wrong, you can sue her to take her to civil court and get that money back though. Correct.
I do that. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
Sheila Kennedy. You know what? I wanted to here. Keep your microphone with you. I seriously, I want to ask you. You can stay up here. I don't
Oh.
care.
Well, I don't want to stand. I'm going to go sit.
Okay, go sit.
Go sit.
I want to get. So, are you going to be able to be a part of this team the next couple weeks and into the playoffs, or are we looking more at next season?
Definitely next season. I'm going to have to go through the rookie camp with Aaron and Riss because they're the captains, so they'll be running it. So great that I already know them,
So-
and that they'll hopefully be nice to me there
That's crazy.
if I make the team.
So how does that work? Working 80 hours a week and then going to practice?
Shut your mouth right now.
Just saying.
Nothing.
He's not
No,
trust.
no.
Bestie,
She,
come
no,
on.
she wants to. She start her own business. What's wrong with that?
Kennedy LLC.
Yeah, she started. What's wrong with her? So you want to hold her back? She can't start. her own
No,
business?
I don't want to hold her back. My advice to her was, you know what my advice to
I
you
know.
was.
Papa Sean gives great advice,
Thank
everyone.
you. That's very kind. Thank you.
Yeah. It was.
You know what? All jokes aside, this business, Arthur, be serious with me for a moment. The business that we have chosen sucks. It sucks. This is a terrible business full of dishonest people, and what's the best way to say it? Hypocritical thinkers and contradictory people. And so, Arthur, because of that, I told myself many years ago, I do not want young people like Kennedy or some of our interns around here to fall into the pits that I fell into.
I hate that. Sean, I love you to death, but I hate that because had that happened to one of us, we wouldn't be in the industry. And you know what? I would never recommend someone go through what I went through or what somebody else went through. And listen, it's better than digging ditches for a living. But at the same time, I feel like people need to experience their own situations by themselves. I would never tell someone to not get into it, though.
No. I never tell anybody not to get it. But what I tell them is,
Yeah.
look,
Take advice.
this looks good, but trust me when I say this, somebody dug a hole and put a towel over it. You're going to fall in this hole.
No, I agree with
and
that.
You're not going to get out of this hole. Because we just had a conversation earlier, and I said if you go down that road, there's an even money chance that within a year or two, people will say, well, I know you want to do this, but we look at you as that. And you don't know who wants to be in that position.
Yeah.
Joique, it's like you taking one for the team. All right, I'll play fullback this game, right? I'm going to be fullback this game because you need me. Well, you know what happens in the league? Joique, we need you to be fullback again next week. Hey, Joique, you're pretty good at this fullback thing. Why don't you be our full-time fullback, right?
No.
And that's, unfortunately, there's a lot of crap like that in our business. And kids who are trying to make their way into this business don't realize that. That's all.
So I understand what you're saying, Sean. I understand what Art is saying, but it's a median. Like, I don't want you to struggle the way I did, but I want you to earn.
Yeah.
I want you to
no doubt.
earn your keep. Like, nothing's going to be handed. You don't have to work for it. And I think that's what we're trying to say, Art, and not more so don't do it, but just be prepared for everything that comes with it.
No, and I agree. I just want to get to a point where I could come in, do 11-1, and leave. That's all that I want.
I'll show you. Do you need somebody to show you?
Yeah.
Because
is that in your contract? Is that in your contract, Art?
I need you to sit down with me to write up a new contract, I think. Both of you.
There's a really good shot that I will be out that front door, and it won't even be 101 yet. There's a very good shot.
Excuse me?
There's a very good shot I'll be out that front door
I don't think you
before
heard.
it's even 101.
It's a very good shot that he'll be out that door.
I heard him.
By 1:01. No, you said like you didn't. Like you
No,
couldn't-
I was saying,
you
like,
couldn't
I know I'm
comprehend.
not hearing this Sean Baligian.
Oh, you couldn't comprehend what he was saying.
Oh, no, I heard what he was saying.
I said no, comprehend.
You know what? Why don't you leave now? No, don't, because you actually might. He's like, all right, see ya. I got another flight to Vegas to catch.
No, L.A.
Oh, L.A.
Yeah.
What are you going to LA for?
I flew in from L.A.
Oh, you flew in from LA.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good stuff. By the way, Scott, thank you for this information. Joique, you cannot sue like that in Michigan if you aren't at fault in an accident. Your insurance company will get your deductible from the at-fault driver's company. Other than that, you pay for your own repairs and have the insurance go up. I paid for my own repairs. I did not end up making a claim. I paid for it out of pocket because...
You rather pay it for out of pocket.
Because the timing is terrible right now. My 16-year-old daughter just got her license. So I don't... Wait, your insurance goes like that anyway? So could you imagine the double whammy of, by the way, I have a 16-year-old on my policy. Oh, and I just got in an accident.
You don't have accident forgiveness?
No, it's stupid no faults. It's the biggest scam ever, and why more people don't talk about this, I don't know. But I use the same analogy. I'm gonna come to your house. I have a brick in my hand. Hey, Joique, I threw a brick through your window. You have to pay for it. How does that make sense? It doesn't. I mean, that's what we're doing in the state. It's nuts. Sorry, old woman. I'm glad you're okay. But you should be on the hook for screwing up my car.
Hold on, but what's the reasoning behind them having no fault?
I have no idea. I
I
don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
If you guys know why.
Personal accountability is a thing of yesteryear? That would be my first guess. Any problem you have in life, blame it on somebody else?
How many states have no fault?
I think it's 38. I actually did some research. I think it's 38. It's a lot.
Scott, real quick, I made a ditch digging comment, and Scott said, well, at least ditch diggers can feed their 5 kids. I 100% agree, and I need to make some life choices, I think. Why do you think Sawyer's here? I didn't want to bring it up, but Scott brought it up, so we can go to break.
Did I send food
By the
home with
way,
you?
before we go to break.
You did. Oh, let me tell you.
Did it feed your kids at all?
You know what's better than first day chicken wings? Second day chicken wings.
I agree with you.
And no, my kids didn't. They got, no. You eat the dirt off the ground and you don't complain. That's how I was raised. Right, Joique? Makes us stronger.
I'm going to tell you this, because kids nowadays, they don't understand. I remember I would go into my coach's mother kitchen, so they had the kids over, all my teammates. We'll go over, and she had this ornament on it, sitting on the kitchen counter when you first walk in the kitchen. And it says, if you don't like what I'm cooking, then you're not hungry.
Scott said the original idea behind the no fault was to make sure that low-income drivers can afford insurance. It's been used as a slush fund for the state insurance. It's a scam.
Yeah, there are 12 states with no fault.
Oh, so it was the other way around.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, the number 38
What
was
states
in
are
my
those?
head.
Is it?
It was like Hawaii, Pennsylvania, Utah, Kansas, New Jersey, Minnesota, Florida, New York, Kentucky, North Dakota, Massachusetts.
Is Ohio on there?
No, Ohio is not no fault.
Indiana, Illinois?
Mm-mm.
Art, were you privy? Did it come up the other night? Like here, I thought forever we were going to end up down in Florida, but she's like on this Hawaii tip.
No,
Must
because
be nice. Yeah. I'm looking to just stack a trailer on top of my other trailer so I could have double the space.
this might be stupid, Sean, but I thought we had it because it's a lot of snow here and a lot of ice. So somebody slips on a
Scott, like you're in the business or something, right? I don't want to be presumptuous, but like I've known Scott for a while through shows, and I think Scott's in the business. I don't know what the reasoning is. It's just I'm sorry. It's
asinine.
It is. It's the dumbest. And again, like.
And why do we have and then we have and they say they want to make it more affordable. Then why the heck is what? They make it. I had no. Why is the insurance rate so much higher here than other states that's no fault? But they want to make it affordable. But we want to make it affordable for the lower income people. It makes no sense.
Joique, what really grinds your gears?
High insurance, paying taxes. That's really that grinds my. I don't want to pay taxes. I remember when we were about to
He
go
sounds
to.
like an elephant right now. You better be careful.
I remember.
Joique.
I remember
You
when
sound like
Warren
an
Buffett.
elephant.
Listen, when we went into that deficit, and Warren Buffett said, "Listen, I will loan you guys the money, but I never want to pay taxes again, ever again." A guy was willing to give up billions of dollars to never pay taxes again. What?
Do you think that Sean? Do you think Joique's turning into more of a libertarian as he hangs?
You know what he's. I'll tell you what he sounds like right now. Point blank, he sounds like a full-fledged conservative Republican right now.
I want to pay taxes.
I
don't want to
pay taxes.
No,
I don't want to pay.
Seriously, you sound like Charles Barkley right
I'm gonna
now.
tell you right. No one wants to work 12 months just to give away 5 months of what they made. Like, who wants to do that? Like, who wants to do that?
We gotta go to break.
All right,
I don't wanna do it.
no. Executive decision. No, he just brought something up that Joique.
You just got vetoed.
You just saying to my heart. You don't even know that, okay?
What?
So a couple of years ago, this is how effed up our tax system is, okay? Like, seriously, all right? Do you know what my accountant told me? I'm serious. Do you know what my accountant told me?
What?
Work a little less. Now think about that. Work a little less. Work a little less.
Sign me up.
So I went like this and I went, what does work a little less mean? Can you define work? That goes against everything that we've been brought up to believe.
Why?
Work hard, you're going to work a little bit less. So I was intrigued. I more than intrigued. I go, can I ask you why I need to work a little bit less? And she said, now I'm not making this up, that because we were in this tax bracket, we got, zipped.
Hammered.
Hammered.
You're going to give what,
37?
37%?
You got it.
6% to the
Okay.
state, 6 point whatever percent to the state.
So do you know what I did? I cut back a little bit. Like, I kept track of it. I'm not making this up.
What you use, QuickBooks?
I just backed off on some of the things that I did, okay? Wow. So because of that, we went like this from this tax bracket to the next tax bracket, right? Yeah. But the difference was I got more money back from the state and the federal government. So do you know what the crazy thing is? I worked less, made less, got more money back.
America!
Tell me that's right! There's not one human being that can go,
I'm going to tell you this.
That makes sense.
I
made more money
I'm going to tell you this,
working
Sean.
less.
I don't want more. I don't want money back from the government. I don't want that. I just don't want to pay taxes.
But our roads, they're so great because of our taxes.
Have you rode down
our
Jefferson?
Roads are great, Joique.
See, I'm telling you.
Have you rode down
He's going to
Jefferson?
come in tomorrow. He's going to be waving a trunk. He's going to have an elephant's trunk on his face. Listen to him. Who said they were going to take care of our roads, by the way? Yeah! Get in there, Joique!
I'm not paying.
Who said they were going to take care of the roads?
Gretchy Grudge.
I'd rather take. Listen, I would rather take my bread, put it into a nonprofit, and then delegate the money where I see fit.
This is the greatest conversation we've ever had.
Listen, when you go, listen, Sean. When you go to the store, when you go to the store, right? Or no, we say you ordered a new theater system for your home.
All right.
In that big mansion you have, and they come in. They installed the surround sound. They installed the projector. They put in the seats. They put up your TV screen. I mean your movie, your projector screen. You get all that. When they bill you, it's gonna have everything they gave you. This is it. When you pay taxes, why can't they tell you where your money's going towards?
That would make too much sense, Joique.
Huh? Why can't it's going here?
Because they don't even know where the money's going.
You
just storing it.
You know what surprises me is that the state of Michigan hasn't, and maybe they have, and I just pay it, a wheel tax. In Indiana, they have a wheel tax, and what the wheel tax is for potholes. So you pay a tax, and then you're supposed to have less potholes on the road, and your car is supposed to be covered as far as tire damage goes, to where you could actually petition the government to fix it or whatever. But in here, we just have a slogan: fix the damn roads, and they magically get.
Do you know what?
There's no issues with our roads; they're perfect.
Art, I firmly believe in being responsible and accountable for what I've done. I do. And I'll pay my taxes like everybody else.
Like everybody else.
But why do I have to pay 38% when somebody else doesn't. I'm sorry, I have a problem with that.
Because you make more.
Treat people fairly.
Understand this. Warren Buffett pays less in taxes than his secretary. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
So at the end of the day, I'm willing. I don't want to pay for somebody else's mistake because this old woman wasn't paying attention and hit the side of my truck. I had to pay $1,000. I'm sorry. I'm always going to have a problem
Go
with
to YouTube.
that.
Bring up that thing on YouTube for Mike G.
Time out. Do you guys care about me? Do you care about me? Just
Yeah,
answer.
we're about to go on break after I read this.
We need to go now. Like now. Like
All
I
right,
don't
more
need...
with Joique Limbaugh when we come back. Glad you could join us. He's Joique Limbaugh. I'm Sean Hannity. This is Woodward Sports.
Say something.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
The Naomi Osaka thing is very interesting, okay? And let me tell you why. All jokes aside, if you follow this show, I am really, truly somebody that believes in live and let live. Like, go do what makes you happy, man. I don't want to tell you how to live your life. And in the same vein, I don't want you to tell me how to live my life, okay? Like, I'm sorry, I don't think that's political. I think that's common sense. I hate this term with everything inside of me, but I'm going to say it anyway right now. You do you. I hate that statement. I really do. But at the same time, you do you. What makes you happy? What bothers you? What? It's of no concern to me. I have this to offer you. I'll leave you alone. Just leave me alone. Right? Don't tell me how to live my life. If I'm doing something
Sean,
illegally,
it's perpetuity.
It is perpetuity. If I'm doing something illegal, then I should be held accountable for it. So there is the part of me when we talk about Naomi Osaka. There's the part of me that says, "Suck it up, Buttercup." I'm not going to lie, okay? But do you know what side wins with me? Who am I to tell her what she should feel comfortable or not comfortable with?
Exactly.
And that's the libertarian side wins because there is.
Exactly.
Guess what? I have this conversation with my kids all the time. All right, I hear about these terms like anxiety, and I hear about these terms that we didn't deal with when I was a kid. Okay, do you know what we were told, Joique? And I think I can include you in this. Get your ass out of the house and go play. That's what we were told.
No,
all right,
I was never
deal
told
with
that.
it. Just deal with it. Right?
We was told to come back in the house.
Like I said, there's a part of me that says, as long as you know what you might be faced with, that there might be fines or you might be kicked out of a tournament, I think you should suck it up. But this side wins, point blank. When I have that it's like the good angel, bad angel type of thing. My libertarian side wins. Who am I to tell her what she should and shouldn't feel comfortable about? I don't know what she's going through. I don't know if there's some kind of anxiety or social anxiety or whatever the latest made-up term is, okay? I don't know. So I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I'm just not. It's not my... here it comes again. You do you. You do you. Joique, if you want to go to Vegas and come back at 9 o'clock in the morning and be back here in time to do your show, so what? Go have fun, man.
We're upset with her because they're like, oh, well, she's throwing all this money around to pay all these fines. But, like, to me and to a lot of other people, you can't put a price on, like, good mental health.
Absolutely.
That's way more important than your bank account.
Hey, I know billionaires who wish they had the help.
Arthur,
You know
do
what I'm
you
saying?
think that she should have been fined the $15,000?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't. The one thing that I 1,000% believe in is you cannot have one set of rules for one group or one person and have another set of rules for another.
Exactly.
You can't. That's the quickest way to piss people off. That's the quickest way to make people say,
now listen, for her
that's
mental,
not right.
for her mental health if she wanted to. She could have went up there and hit them with the Detroit versus everybody speech, or hit them with I'm just here so I don't get fined speech. She can go do that and not be fined. But she said, I'm not going to do that either. I'm just going to stay away.
I'm not trying to be PC. I get both sides of this argument. There are a lot of people that think she's just got to suck it up, okay? And I understand that thinking. But the side that wins for me personally is I don't know what she's going through. I don't know.
Don't know.
I'm going to have to...
You know, and so she's telling people, I need a break. I don't want to be there. It's mentally draining.
Yep.
It's mentally exhausting. And it's mentally toxic. So for her to tell us that, and for us to go back and say anything about, well, you should, this is the sport you chose. So, like, no. Because it gets to a point where you get to a person who loses their mind and goes off and kills 2 doctors, or a doctor and his wife, their grandchildren, and it's mental health. But people don't understand an athlete when they tell us that. I mean, from the being here and then going to here, and the come up is good. It's the drop off. And so she says, like, when she lost, was that 2018, that she was really hard on herself. So you got give her time, let her relax, let her do what she has to do to get back in a mental space where she can perform at a high tier level.
Scott, I like what you said here, because I firmly believe this is a choice. And he said she doesn't have to do the press meetings, but at the same time, if the tournament is part of the contract to play, you agree to do media, then you have to either do media to play or not play. And she made the choice to not play, and I think we should all support her for that. I do.
So why do you think she's fine if she's not playing in it?
Well, now that she's not playing, the fines aren't going to come in. Now that she's not playing, she backed out. She has to take care of herself. And I think, I'm sorry, that's not anything to be trifled with. I'm not, if you make the choice to play in the tournament, but guess what?
Yeah.
You have to abide by the tournament's rules.
Right. And
They can't have two sets of rules.
But you have negative people, like, you have that.
Oh, yeah, the Pierce Morgan? Yep,
Yeah.
let me pull it up.
And so you have people who come in. Can you read that out for us?
Yeah, so narcissist Naomi's cynical exploitation of mental health to silence the media is right from the Meghan and Harry's playbook of wanting their press cake and eating it. Now, I will say there was a very similar argument from someone on the network here by the name of Stick, and here's my question to you guys. Why are we automatically dismissing the fact that since they're paid millions of dollars that they don't have mental health issues?
Because people think that money and anxiety and depression don't go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous, because we've seen it so many times. Like
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears. We've seen all of them go literally insane, and they have millions of dollars.
Yeah, so that doesn't mean that's just you having that type of money can also bring on more anxiety and more depression.
But Stick's whole argument was,
Stick never had
this,
anxiety before.
I understand.
Yeah.
But I'm not backing him right now. That is not what I'm doing. Let me
Yeah.
make that very, very clear. His argument, though, was that this is getting her more press. But I would argue back, this isn't press. This is press that she can shut off. Oh, people are writing articles about me not going. They're not getting comments from her. She's ignoring these journalists that are doing this.
Yes, she's talking to
when
her
she's
fans.
at a tournament and she sits up at a press conference, she has to have a dialogue with these people. She doesn't have to have a dialogue with these people writing these random articles about her. It's different.
Good job, Kennedy.
Thank you.
I don't,
Good job, Kennedy.
do what's best for you.
And
And if that means you have to withdraw from a tournament, if that means you have to take a year or two off,
It's withdraw from the tournament.
then take a year off.
And it's also using her platform to let her fans know this is why I'm not doing it.
Do you want me
She's
to
not-
read this whole statement very quickly? Can I get away with doing that, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, everyone. This isn't a situation I ever imagined or intended when I posted a few days ago. I think now the best thing for the tournament, the other players, and my well-being is that I withdraw so everyone can get back to focusing on the tennis going on in Paris. I never wanted to be a distraction, and I accept my timing was not ideal, and my message could have been clearer. More importantly, I would never trivialize mental health or use the term lightly. The truth is I have suffered long bouts of depression since the U.S. Open in 2018, and I've had a really hard time coping with that. Anyone that knows me knows I am introverted, and anyone that has seen me at tournaments will notice that I'm often wearing headphones, as that helps dull my social anxiety. Though the tennis press has always been kind to me, and I want to apologize to all the cool journalists I may have hurt, I am not a natural public speaker and get huge waves of anxiety before I speak to the world's media. I get really nervous and find it stressful to always to engage and give you the best answers I can. So here in Paris, I was already feeling vulnerable and anxious, so I thought it was better to exercise self-care and skip the press conferences. I announced it preemptively because I do feel the rules are quite outdated in parts, and I wanted to highlight that. I wrote privately to the tournament apologizing and saying that I would be more than happy to speak with them after the tournament, as the slams are intense. I'm going to take some time away from the court now, but when the time is right, I really want to work with the tour to discuss ways we can make things better for the players, press, and fans. Anyways, hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Love you guys. I'll see you when I see you.
See, but that to me, what is bad about that? Like the fact that it's like, all right, well, let's find another person that we could get up to take her place. And it's like, you're ignoring the message. You're ignoring. If you've never dealt with anxiety, I can't explain to you the amount of anxiety. And I'm not trying to be like, look at me, but I'm just saying, I wish that I could not have anxiety and not have stress.
Do you know the one thing that she said? And I'm going to tell you guys this, and you're all going to laugh at me, okay? But people that know me, this is what struck a chord in me. I can't relate to these new terms of today. When I know, and I'm not making light of them, but when I hear all these new terms like social anxiety and I can't relate. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
So I'll give you a perfect example. You have one of the, at the time, probably one of the biggest R&B artists, Summer Walker. You know Summer Walker? Kenny, you know Summer Walker?
Sorry, say that again.
You know Summer Walker?
Oh, yeah.
Second round draft pick out of Kentucky?
No.
No,
I said R&B artist. But no, she had a tour where, like, also, I mean, every venue was sold out. But she cut off, like, probably about the last, probably like 35 of her last 45 concerts because of social anxiety. And it's just, is the money worth it? Is the money worth it? That's what you have to ask yourself. Is the money worth my mental health?
The one thing that she said, and I'm serious, I'm going to say this, and you guys aren't going to believe me, when she talked about being introverted, I am incredibly shy. Now, I know you guys are sitting there going, you're an idiot. I deal with you every day. Get me away from this, and you know what? I kind of keep to myself. I've always been that way. Why do you think, like, one day, I've lived this life for so long, one day, that's not a joke, I'm just, poof, I'm going to be gone. Like, I like to be alone. I like to be alone. And people don't understand that, but people
So why you don't understand what she's saying?
I totally understand what she's saying.
Okay.
I do.
You just don't understand the social anxiety.
I don't understand that crap. When you bring up those terms like that, it's just, that's why I said there are two sides to me. There's the suck it up, buttercup, you have to do it. But there's the side of me that is winning that says, who am I to question her?
You know what it is? It's
do
the
what makes you
sucker
feel
up.
comfortable.
It's a sucker up buttercups when it comes to, I have an ache in my leg.
Yeah.
I have an ache in my shoulder.
Shake it off.
Yeah, shake it off. But
put some dirt on it.
Yeah, but anything dealing with your mental.
No, I'm with you.
I've had instances to where athletes or, even like rock stars and everything have canceled due to mental stress or do whatever the case is. I think what we need to do as a society, though, is realize that we are all people. Like, I don't know what Joique's been through in his life. I don't know what you've been through in your life. I know Fish has had the best life ever, and I wish I was him. But regardless, like, I think just because they're paid millions of dollars, they should be able to turn down media opportunities. They really should.
It's not that simple, because at the same time, understand that this is a business, right?
And I get that.
Hold up. This is a business, and in order for the business to grow, you have to get it out to the public. And sometimes the best way to put it out to the public is through the people that are playing in the sport, because that's who the people want to hear from.
And I get that.
So then you have to find some type of medium to where, listen, you guys have to do this amount of media a year, and then that's it. Like a certain amount. You can pick and choose which games you want, and if you pick them at the beginning of the season, regardless of if you don't want to do it or not, these are the games you have to do.
Now, is that the current policy in the NFL?
No, you have to do every game. They call on you, got to do it.
Yeah, but see, to me, let's put it this way.
I'll give you an example. After the game, Shine and the other beat writers and the other reporters, they come up to the locker room. we have about 5 to 10 minutes after the game when the whole team gets into the locker room before the media is allowed to come in. Guys are racing to the locker room to be the first one to the locker room so they can get their shoulder pads and stuff off before coach comes in. And some guys are even able to get their shoulder pads and pads off, hop in the shower really quick, and then be out of the shower before the coach starts to speak to the team.
True story.
And then after that happens, we break it down, and all you have to do is put on your clothes, which is going to take you 2 to 3 minutes, and then you're out the door before they even let the reporters in. And so when the reporters come in, sometimes there could be 5 to 10 guys in the locker room, and these 5 to 10 guys might not have played in the game, so they don't want to talk to them. So it's you have to be able to find a medium to where you're taking care of your players, but at the same time you're helping to grow the business.
And I want to make it abundantly clear as well, and I like if you could put up that comment again. You know what? For a long time, my generation in particular, and I think maybe Joique's, there was a stigma about mental health, and it was something that you didn't talk about, and you were supposed to be ashamed about. And you do whatever's best for you. Period, end of story. I'm not going to tell you how to live. I'm not going to tell you what you should do. I'm not going to tell you how you should spend your money. I want you to be as healthy as possible as a human being, and that goes for everybody.
For sure.
It's not asking too much, man.
I want to tell you about mental health and how we're attacking it at my charity weekend. Once we come back, stay tuned. Joique Bill, Sean Baligian.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We are recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand. Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech.
The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10.5 months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
a graduate
of Northwestern Tech. Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Hey, before Joique tells you about how they are helping mental health awareness, Sun RV Resorts has over 160 RV and camping resorts in the U.S. and Canada. Guests can enjoy water parks, lazy rivers, mini golf, restaurants, bars, and even Wi-Fi if they want to stay connected. With locations from the Florida Keys to Myrtle Beach to San Diego Bay and Petoskey, guests can enjoy the outdoors at a Sun RV Resort. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How you doing? What are you doing out at your weekend?
And so, so the city of Ben Harbor, they have a Juneteenth parade, different events going on. I have my Juneteenth Health and Wealth Kickoff, basically bringing back resources back to the community, which basically we'll have different vendors there from speaking about mental health awareness, speaking about financial literacy, talking about cryptocurrency, physical fitness, nutritionists, real estate, entrepreneurship. It'll be a plethora of things that you guys can get into to kind of just bring resources back to the community. So if you guys want to be a part of it, please go to joiquebill.com and see how you can be a part of this charity weekend, which is my 10th anniversary. And only plan to go up from here. We have Sean will be there. He'll be doing the flag football game. Saturday. Yeah. He'll come in. He'll be calling the flag football game, the celebrity flag football game, which should be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm excited.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you've ever listened to me, I think the greatest thing in all of sports is Game 7 in a Stanley Cup playoffs. And I always throw a caveat in there, unless your team's playing in it. And it's a miserable, miserable, miserable experience. But one of the most famous and iconic rivalries, even though it hasn't really been a rivalry for many, many years, it's a rivalry in name only, is Le Canadiens de Montréal and the Toronto Maple Leaf. And the Maple Leafs were up 3-1 in the series. And I know a lot of people, I'm not naming any names, who literally said this series is over, what a disgrace. The Habs got their ass kicked so badly in Game 4 that there's no way they were going to come back and win Game 5, let alone the next 3 games. Now, Joique, the only way that I can explain this to you, if people don't know what the Maple Leafs are, the Maple Leafs are kind of akin to the Lions historically of the NFL. Except the problem is they've teased their fans so many times. They've been this close this many times, and they find new and unique ways of losing. The the franchise has to be accursed. I mean, there's no other way to say it. They have to be cursed because they had no business losing this series. They haven't won since 1967. Of course, the Lions haven't won since 1957. The Leafs, even though they've had a lot of good teams since then, they haven't even won a playoff series since 2004. A playoff series. They haven't won a playoff series since 2004. And, of course, it happened to their tormentor. The Canadiens have tormented them for years because of, well, French guys like this guy in the video.
I told you, Maple Leaf, nobody believed. But I told every one of you, you're the Maple Leaf. You're 1967 bitch. And in 7 seconds, I'm going to Winnipeg. 3, 2, 1. Ole, 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 ole. Ole, ole. How's that taste, Maple Leaf? 1967 bitch.
Did you know that Sean knows French?
That's not me. Why do you guys keep saying that's me?
I'm sorry.
That is not me.
Yeah, the name is Habs fan.
Sorry, Habs fan is very fluent.
That's El Greco.
Les Canadiens sont là dans la Coupe Stanley vont 5.
Oh, Jean-Baptiste Joique coming to me. Come to the
I don't know if you're speaking French or just. Are you speaking French too?
Yeah.
What is
Ça va bien, et vous? But anyway, all jokes aside, it was that was crazy that they not only blew the series, but lost to, of all teams, that team who was the worst team to make the playoff. And a lot of people thought that, forget this was the year to win a playoff series. A lot of their fan base thought this was the year to win the Stanley Cup, and they blew a 3-1 series lead. To the worst team to make the playoffs. Their hated enemy, who has won 24 Stanley Cups, and they've watched them win many cups in the past, and it was unbelievable. It really was. It was unbelievable.
You've got a comment from Sean Baligian's brain aneurysm that says, did Sean feel the NHL having Mike Babcock on its NBC SN national telecast?
Good job, Art.
Curse the Leafs. Sorry, I'm dyslexic, but thanks for making fun of a disorder. Do you think that ruined?
Sorry, Art.
Do you think that ruined it?
I think that Mike Babcock, wherever he was last night, and I have a sneaking suspicion I know where he was. Nice picture.
Wow.
I have a sneaking suspicion I know where he was. I bet you he had a smile on his face because the Red Wings' former coach, Mike Babcock, went and took over Toronto because, again, poor Leafs, he was the final piece till they won the Stanley Cup. Now we finally got the best coach in the league. And then, of course, what happens? Mike Babcock fails miserably. We all find out, that he hadn't been treating players real well. So they fired him, and it's unbelievable. It really, that was one of those things. I think 1 versus 8 upset is big enough, but the 8 knocking off the 1 when being down 3-1, it's insane.
Insane.
It really was. It was insane. So a lot of people were happy about that. I was very happy last night. Other than that guy sneaking into my house and making videos in my house.
Yeah. How high? Who took that video?
I took the video because it isn't me, so I took the video. So yeah, that's like the balcony of our upstairs.
What? Does he? You still have the picture of the one guy he looks like?
No, I don't have it.
You don't have that picture anymore?
No.
Good job, Art.
Well, we clean out the system every 2 seconds.
Some maniac. Okay. Yeah, that was. I
don't know.
My poor family.
Those are like your socks.
Those aren't my socks. I'm a much better dresser. Look I got khakis on. He has on some, sweat shorts.
He has on some Adidas socks. You have on Adidas
Did he
socks
really?
right now. Yeah.
Probably stole them out of my room. Son of a bitch. All right, listen, we got to get out of here. He's Joique Bell. Kennedy, thank you. Sawyer, thank you. Art, thank you. Fish, thank you. Thank you, most importantly, for joining us. We will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. right here on Woodward Sports.
You see me at 10:45.
Bonsoir.
All right. This is Woodward Sports. Gang, gang.
No one told me that today was Memorial Day, that everyone had it off.
So I'm here. I figured since I'm here, I might as well do my best impersonations of some of my favorite people on the Woodward Sports Network. Clearly, I have a lot of time in my hands. Yeah, so something, LeBron James sucks. I used to play softball. I've got a dog named Woody. Morning, Woodward. It's not the why, Maz. It's the who. It's not the who, Maz. It's the why. I'm never late. I'm always on time. Also, I drive a Tesla. I'm rich. Look at me. Thank you, Governor Whitmer, for ruining my life. I'm Sean Baligian, in case you didn't know. No, guys, sorry. Can't hang out after the show. I got to go have dinner with Barry Sanders. Oh, and Tom Brady will probably be there, too. I'm Corey, by the way. Hey, everybody. My name's Joey. Come look at how hairy I am. Little League. LeBron. I played Little League. Something baseball. I hit balls with my face. Stick. So those are my bets. Oh, I'm sorry. So those are my bets. So just because the crew's off doesn't mean the show doesn't go on. It must go on, and that's why we're playing Best Ofs. Kicking it off today, 8 to 10, with the Morning Woodward Best Ofs, followed by Baligian and Bell from 11 to 1, and then, of course, The Hook from 3 to 5. Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app. Take us with you everywhere you go, and check us out on all social media platforms at Woodward Sports. What do I do? Pew, pew, pew. I punched like a girl. I don't know why I did that.